What's good, everybody? Welcome to Rewind, where we break down movies.
Or movies give us breakdowns.
Nice.
That's right.
We're so in sync. We're like a whole boy band in two people.
My
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Is that a boy band? That's a boy duo. That's a couple.
In sync. In sync are a boy band.
In sync. Oh, you literally were meaning in sync. Nice.
In sync.
Like
yeah.
the actual band in sync.
Like Backstreet Boys, but worse.
Got ya. Yeah.
As
they're known.
I'm talking about. Yeah. As
that's their catchphrase.
Yeah. That's their tagline of all their gigs. So, we're going to be talking about Mission Impossible Fallout today. It's a film I very much love because it really sets a standard for Hollywood blockbusters, action movies and stuff like that, because so much of it is visceral and in camera. What did you think about the sort of like in camera stuff that they were doing?
Oh, they love it. I mean, we've got Tom Cruise, don't we? Obviously, the stunts and everything's just gonna straight away. You know, they're just gonna be like, "Can we do that for real? Let's do that for real."
Yeah.
It's just pretty fucking mental the whole way through.
At the end, I'm going to go through some trivia because I found some unbelievable facts about how insane Tom Cruise is as a human being. And then if you go and watch any of the behind the scenes stuff that I have been looking at, because obviously I'm going to use clips in this video. He's nuts. He's completely mental. Like the helicopter scene at the end is like 95% shot in camera. He did everything, which is just blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind. So from the first shot to the last, the framing is just spot on. And as much as I think we both love cinematography, and I think this film is so beautifully shot that talking about it will probably quadruple the length of this video. So I'm not sure what you've written down, mate, but I've tried to cut back on like the cinematic stuff.
Well, you got a few notes. I won't lie. You told me you had 4 pages. You madman.
Yeah,
You're almost as mad as Tom Cruise.
They call me the literary Tom Cruise. Okay, all right. Well, that's fair enough. So I'll quickly get through, get this out of the way then, as I do want to talk about my favourite shots in the film before we get into the nitty gritty. Because as much as I do love this film, in my notes I have just torn it apart because I just couldn't help myself. But I will say I do absolutely love the film. But you might agree with my opinion here on the best shot in the film. For me at least, is the riot van where Solomon Lane is in the van. It fills up with water.
Oh yeah, well,
I just love it. Not only is the water line like so strategically used in the shot, but the camera is also at a massive angle and then righted in post. So Lane should be at the top of the shot as the water sort of rises in the truck, right? But instead he's sort of at the bottom sort of corner on the left side of the screen, so the water engulfs him instead. And it just,
No, I loved it. No, I know what you mean. As the water came across, and then you saw him take his final breath, and he was like...
I just got so much time for that shot.
Just going off that one shot you just said just then as well, there's a beautiful transition as well. When the water comes across the screen, it bubbles, and then it goes to a shot of in front of his face, like... The bubbles. Oh, it's just
I mean, they have
nice.
a really nice smoky transition after Tom Cruise closes his smoky book. I think it's a really nice way to show that they understand where their franchise is at the same time, because the whole exploding message thing is quite cheesy.
I think the whole premise of Mission Impossible started off this whole cheesy thing, because I was just reading this. What is the name of the IMF, which is Impossible Mission
Force?
Yeah. I literally only just noticed that, and I was just like, as if.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
What the hell does IMF stand for? And I was like, it better not be Mission Impossible something.
Yeah, it basically is.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they've had, with the secret messages, they've had exploding phones, exploding sunglasses, exploding cameras, and an exploding vinyl player for some reason. I'm sure there's another one as well, but god damn, look at that smoky book. I just thought it looked fucking sexual.
Yeah, watching the smoke come out of that book is sexy. I've literally got this right now on the screen right now, so I can just watch it as we talk about it as well and be like, oh, yeah. I did notice they were using Apple iPads in the helicopter. Was it a helicopter or in a car or something? In a van. They both pulled out their iPads. They're just like, wow, I wish I had that software on my iPad.
Right, one thing that did really just we talk about iPads. One thing that really pissed me off was the fact that Benji, the tech guy, doesn't know what screen lock is.
Oh yeah, he had his screen orientation on.
Yeah,
and
it's
like
screen lock,
sorry,
and it's like,
he did it twice.
Sorry, 2D mode or some bullshit like that. It's bruv, what?
We'll give him a pass, you know. Maybe it's Apple's fault. Maybe they should sort it out.
Obviously, this is Henry Cavill makes his first appearance as a villain in this movie, and he's brilliant at it.
Yeah, I love him. Bless him, going down the way he did. Which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
I would have liked to have seen it more of the impact of the what do you call it, hook going into his head.
Going into it. Do you think so? I mean, this is going to be going so quickly. I think.
Yeah, it was going so quickly, but it would have been very just for my satisfaction, just to see. Just to see hook,
yeah, all right, yeah.
Hook go through someone's brain.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good bad guy death. I mean, you're always looking for a good bad guy death, and he gets one of the best bad guy deaths.
Yeah, that is one problem that I do have with it. Fuck me, that cable was strong. Holy shit, that.
Oh, what? There's the holding the thing.
Up a whole helicopter over a cliff. And then as soon as the additional weight of 2 men is added, it's like, no, too much, too much.
I mean, Henry Cavill's a big guy. You know, he's a
so's a fucking helicopter, Ryan.
I mean, the hook death is still fantastic, though. I really hope that's not going to be the last we see of that. Obviously, it'll be the last we see of him.
We will in this one, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, it's the last we'll see of his character. I can't see anyone surviving a helicopter hook to the face apart from maybe Han from Fast and Furious, because apparently that motherfucker can survive anything. I don't know. Have you seen any of that Fast and Furious?
No, I haven't. I don't care for it. But maybe one day we should just sit down and binge watch all of them, and then that'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could. Honestly, I feel like I'd kill some of my most important brain cells.
Exactly.
Just by watching that. Fast and Furious, man. Like, I don't want to trash talk it too much because there's a lot of people that like that franchise for some unknown reason. But yeah,
because it's about family, Ryan. You just don't get it. I mean,
there's go on.
Sometimes you got to enjoy films for what they are, and we got to be less critical. But right now, fuck you, Fast and Furious. They should call it fucking Furious. They should call it fucking Furious because I'm fucking furious.
Yeah, perfect.
Anyway, let's talk about the bathroom scene.
I was just about to go for that. Yeah, go on. What were you going to say about it?
It's just magnificent, wasn't it? It was just amazing.
It's great.
One quick point. This guy, this Asian guy, the Lark guy, Liang Yang, who is a fake Lark. Yeah. He has been created for this mission as a fake Lark who Henry Cavill is technically the boss of, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, right, you're going to play a henchman, you're going to play me, and I'm going to beat you up with thingy, just so it's all undercover.
The Asian guys look at the size of Henry Cavill, just going,
and he's just like, I've got to fight you. But like, there's a real passion behind the fighting, obviously. But like, it's just like, that's another ruse within a ruse.
Yeah, it is.
That guy was there just as a decoy beat him up man, who also almost nearly won as well.
Yeah.
So what happens if he wins and kills Lark? And then it's just like, oh fuck, well, now he becomes Lark. Maybe that's how it works. It's a hierarchy.
Anyway. It's an amazing fight scene though. I mean, apparently when Cavill pumps his arms like shotguns, which I remember, he improv'd. Which I know is only a very simple thing to improv, but I remember seeing that in the trailer and just thinking, holy shit, he looks great for this film. Oh,
mate, yeah.
You know?
Looking at it now, and then just when he comes and beats him up afterwards as well.
Yeah, there's a really fast sort of body punching stuff. Yeah, it's amazing. I think the way that the Asian guy gets thrown through the mirror is a mad stunt.
It reminds me of Jackie Chan kind of
you're spot on. You're spot on.
Very, very good.
What's in the ball that he's hanging off of at the bottom of the helicopter?
What's in the ball?
Tom Cruise needs to climb. He climbs the rigging, does a little bit of Jack Sparrow, climbs the top of the helicopter.
Yeah.
And what's in the big nutsack that's on the bottom of the helicopter that's swinging around?
Yeah. What was that?
What is it? Why are those guys following Cavill and his teammates? And why is there a guy that looks like Cavill in the other helicopter?
He's just like, take both helicopters. Like, you're the only ones that are surviving. No one else is getting out of here. But, like, is there not any... Like, the second helicopter literally had one man in it. And they were carrying away a load of cloth. Just, it looked like cloth just in a bag. And it's just like, that's just for the plot, clearly. But, like, it would have been nice to have a bit of context as to why, or gives those characters a bit of purpose, you know.
I mean, I wrote down that maybe it's like all the medical, like dirty medical shit that needs to be dumped in a fucking silo somewhere. That,
Yeah,
like,
but why would you need to do that if you're about to set off a fucking nuke in their head?
That's
They're setting
true.
off a nuke. Why do they need to dispose of it? Like,
yeah.
you know? What is in that? What is in that big thing?
Yeah,
that
it's
they
just
need.
yeah.
When I saw the rope,
medical class. I mean, Tom Cruise is just going to get himself TB.
Yeah, if it's he's just fucking slid all over that rope, all down into it. Yeah.
Yeah. You survived a helicopter crash. Congratulations, but you do have AIDS and tuberculosis at the same time. I'm sorry. Oh yeah. So when Benji uses a beryllium rod to check the quality of the plutonium, which is something that I remember being taught about in science classes, that it can create a reaction. They sort of he mentions that the rod causes this reaction with it, and I feel like if I was any character in the movie, I'd be the guard in the background who appears to take a few steps backwards, because he's like the only person in this film who's actually thinking safety first, which, you know, is good on him. I'm impressed that he decided to do that. There's a lot of good twists in this film. How did you feel about Henry Cavill's sort of reveal? Like that he is Lark. Did you see it coming?
Oh, yes. No. I think so. It's quite interesting. How did they actually know about Walker, Henry Cavill, being bad? Like, how do our main crew, Mission Impossible crew, you know, how do they actually find out about him being bad? Because
well, I think it's like there's the CIA girl and the top of the IMF are linking up.
Because the CIA girl, basically, first of all, Henry Cavill goes to her and says, Ethan Hunt, Tom Cruise, he's gone bad. And she's like, this is a serious accusation, you're saying. And then cut to the tunnel scene when we next have, the sewer scene when we have Solomon and they're all together and whatnot. So this is when we're just like, this is where it's all just like, they're all coming across each other. But
blimey,
really,
I don't remember that scene.
No, we're just like the CIA versus. Oh no, yeah.
Bukkake on Benji whilst he's.
I've been waiting to do this, Solomon. I'm gonna come on your face, you little cunt. Oh god, no. I guess the whole reason that the CIA, or they could work it out that Ethan Hunt isn't bad, is because Ethan Hunt's never bad. So like anyone who tries to say that he's bad is probably wrong.
Yeah. Anyone who tries to stop him as well, apparently he just drugs and knocks out. Like, he's done that in 2 or 3 movies now. He just literally goes like, "Oh, you trying to stop me? Needle in the neck." Like, straight away. What I thought you were going to say actually is where do they find the time to make these backward ruses on people?
Yes, exactly. That is one problem with it, is that it's just like information that we don't know, but we don't really need to know, because when they bring it all out, they let the audience know about it. It's just like they explain it kind of there, but not really. You know, they just kind of it's enough information to us to go, oh, well, obviously they've talked to each other, but it's just like, you know.
I think the pacing saves it, because you don't have time to go, well, how the fuck did they just do that, sort of thing. Like, if it was too slow at any point and gave you time to really sort of think about it. I mean, maybe the reason why we've had a chance to think about it is because we've sat down and wrote our notes, but there are probably a lot of people that came out of the cinema are A-okay with everything.
Oh, no, yeah, totally. I would have had no problem. The only reason I'm thinking about it is because I'm thinking about it. Yeah, but like, the CIA is like, oh, we're bringing them in, and then 30 seconds later, they're all there, and it's just like, oh, okay, cool, sweet.
And then Lark also has guys inside that team as well.
Yeah, so and then they appear.
Like
It's like, oh, wow. And then we're into it. We're in Mission Impossible. This is your mission. Should you choose to accept
Mission
it.
Force.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, what is this, a fucking Power Rangers? Jesus Christ.
So obviously, he has this line when he comes downstairs. The guy sort of reads the line out to him to give him his dossier, and Tom Cruise steps into the light and goes, "I am the storm," which it's a good, like, the way it works and the lighting on his face and the fact he comes out of the shadow and stuff, like it works quite nicely, and it's Mission Impossible, you know. It probably does have an essence of cheesiness, but it does work. But then later on, he has a line that just doesn't work, and I genuinely think it's just because he's fully lit. He's not in any way spooky or eerie or anything. He's just lit normally, and he says, "I murder women and children with smallpox."
Oh shit!
I have no line.
Yeah, he didn't seem very cold or malicious when he said that.
No,
he didn't. Playing the role of John Lark.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, actually, good point. If he was playing the role of John Lark then, that means, and the White Widow was working for the CIA, that means they all kind of are playing this role of, I know who you are, do you know who I am? Because
They do cover that.
But he didn't know that she was working for the CIA at this point.
No.
I don't know. It's like the whole Spider-Man meme, isn't it?
Yeah, it is the Spider-Man meme.
That man's an imposter. That man is the imposter.
I feel like that beryllium rod thing deserves a disclaimer. You know, don't play with plutonium, kids.
Oh,
right?
if you can get your hands on some, bring it my way.
Yeah, and if you do, be like that random guard. You know, take at least 2 steps back. You know, maybe put some goggles on as well.
Yeah, because that's going to help you in a nuclear explosion. Goggles, eye protection. You know?
Tell you what won't help in a nuclear explosion, when Benji fully yeets the box of nuclear good stuff through the air at one point near the start of the film. He just goes, "Here you go," and just throws a briefcase with 3 pieces of plutonium. Benji also tries to shoot the lock off a radioactive box at one point, and then backs out and breaks it off instead. This
with a gas
time,
canister.
Yeah. This time he's thinking, see, you know, safety first. You know, I mean, maybe he's even going to get himself a pair of goggles for next time. You know?
2 steps back.
2 steps. I do want to jump into the trivia. Tommy trivia. Tom Cruise trivia cruise.
Oh wow, that's a mouthful,
awful.
Isn't it?
I didn't come up with the title. I've just written trivia. So the Halo skydiving sequence, which was a distance of 7 kilometers, 2,500 feet, traveling a speed of 320 kilometers an hour, was the last sequence filmed during production, and it took Tom Cruise and others involved a total of 106 jumps to get 3 possible takes. Cruise and the other persons involved did 5 skydives a day, with 1 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon, and 1 at dusk, right? Which is just insane. And then to film the jump, stuntman Craig O'Brien used a red weapon camera with an IMAX lens, never used before in freefall, and strapped it to his helmet. O'Brien had to focus the 20-pound camera without looking through the viewfinder.
Yeah.
A special device was created that would automatically adjust the focus by calculating the distance travelled as O'Brien moved away from the subject. Imagine risking all of that
ridiculous, isn't it?
Autofocus.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. And I'd like to say the autofocus was incredible.
Yeah, it was bloody brilliant. But like, seriously,
it focused amazingly.
There's 11 guys in the credits who were all credited under Rowdy Frenchman.
Rowdy Frenchman?
It was quite funny. I think in the end, we could both agree that this film's core message is safety first.
Yep, 2 steps back, safety goggles on.
2 steps back, goggles on.
Always bring your beryllium rod. Was that it?
Yeah, get your beryllium rod out. And obviously the fact that Tom Cruise is completely insane.
Yeah.
When
do you reckon he'll stop doing this stuff? Do you reckon he'll do it till he dies? I reckon he'll kill himself with these stunts.
You reckon there'll be an accident?
I reckon he'll keep going, and one day he'll push it too far and he'll die in production. No way is he gonna retire. Surely not.
I don't know if he'll ever die on set because obviously I think the safety stuff will only ever get more extreme.
Yeah.
You know, they're never going to get more lax on their safety stuff, but I think eventually one day he'll do some irreversible damage.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, he's almost 60. I think Tom Cruise is like 56 or something like that.
Should we find out? Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Give it a Google. Oh, I'm going to say 56. Yeah, as well. Why not? He's 59. 59.
He's 59! He's only 3 years older than my dad. Yeah. That's mad. That is mad.
Christ. Well, there you go. Mission Impossible, everyone. What a film.
Well, thank you very much for listening.
Yeah.
This has been the first of our series of breaking down movies and shit.
Or being broken down by movies. And we love to break down movies. And
don't ruin the slogan. Stop it. You're ruining it. Catchphrase.
We just love ruining movies as well, though, don't we? We just ruin everything, Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking the next movies, if people like these, the next ones we may do is the prequel Star Wars movies, because I think that would be hilarious.
Oh baby, yeah.
And yeah, And obviously, Yates is a big fan. If anybody here has listened to the Frame Mind podcast, you'll know that
like a bit of
Yates
Star
is
Wars.
a big fan of Star Wars. And maybe we should even do the Incredibles.
Oh, I'd love the Incredibles. That'd be great. Yeah. Wait, let's just do it all. Let's go for it. Can we do like? Let's just do it all. Yeah, fucking let's do it. Yeah, cool.
All right.
Thank you very much,
for
everyone.
watching.
Oh.
We shall see you next time. I've been Ryan.
I've been Josh. Oh. I have been Josh. Yes. And this has been IMF. I don't fucking know. Impossible
Rewind.
Mission Force.
Impossible Mission
Impossible
Rewind.
film. I don't know. Thank you very much for watching. See you later. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.